everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my organization that I have here in the classroom. What I have here is just some ways to organize some of these student supplies. So I've got everything clearly labeled, and the kiddos, these are all things that the kids can use in my classroom. So we've got pens, glue sticks, we've got skin tone markers, all of those colors of the world, markers and crayons and color pencils that have come out. So I have that in here. I've got rainbow markers, so just all of your regular. We've got colored pencils, and then skin tone colored pencils, and that drawer is broken. And then over here I have sorted my crayons out. These are just little, I found them at a clothing store called Burke's in the bath section. And they're just very mini little versions of kind of the Sterilite drawers, and I just have them broken down by colors. I found these little labels, I believe, on Teachers Pay Teachers, I believe, and I've just cut them out and glued them to the fronts. These labels here I've made on my own. And then over here on this side, I've got sharp pencils, dull pencils, and erasers, all different kinds. I've got my pencil sharpeners as well. And then this also is where I keep all of the extra tablet paper. So first grade tablet paper, second grade tablet paper, and then just some blank papers for now, but eventually this back one will be notebook paper, because the second graders end up using regular notebook paper towards the end. Down here, I've got my rainbow carts, and everything is labeled. I am such a big believer in labels. That's one of my favorite things to do. But some of these, all these things here are really my own personal things that I will have, of things that I need. I do not have a traditional teacher's desk, and I just have a lot of boxes and bins and things like that. Up here are just my Chromebooks that I have, and the way that I store them are just paper dividers and storage like that. So as you can see, I've got my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday folder or drawers, and inside I just have all of the papers that will be needed for that day. I also put like read alouds that I'm going to do, or any kind of experiments or crafts or anything that I might be doing for that day will go in these drawers, along with those to-do lists that I talked about in another video. So all of that will stay in there. And then I have just a to grade, to file, my catch-up work, which is what I do is sometimes I will pull this drawer out and I will say, everybody turn, and I'll put this on my desk, and then I'll say, everybody turn in your work in my to grading box, and they will put that in there. And then as I get time to grade them, if there's kids that have work that needs corrections, I will just transfer it to this catch-up drawer, and that just kind of helps me separate them as I'm going. And then just my notes drawer, which is just usually notes from the office or things like that. Up here I have my teacher toolbox. I've had for many years. I just changed the labels this year so everything coordinates with my color scheme that I'm doing. And I love these. If you don't have one, I'd highly recommend it. But I would definitely make sure that whatever labels you get, and there's tons of them on TPT, that you make sure you get ones that are very clearly marked, and you don't want to get one of these and not mark it, or you'll be opening all these drawers. So that's what I have up here. And then just up here, this is a little IKEA system that I've bought. I think it's in the kitchen section for utensils, and I just have this mounted this year to store some of my markers and things like that on. And then down here is just all of my binders. What I have done is transferred all of the Abeka grading books. I have put them, and I'll just kind of show you what one looks like. So this one is first grade letters and sounds, and I have just pulled out all of the pages and have them in page protectors, because all of the spirals that I had from Abeka were coming undone. And so I have transferred just everything just to make it more uniform looking, and that's how they look here. And I just got the black and white as a free download from TPT, and then it comes to you as a PowerPoint, and then you're able to just add your own font and your own labels as needed. So that's what this section is here. Then down here below, I have all of my reading books that I will need for the year. This is how I have my phonics charts sorted. Just on the end of it here, I have a binder clip, and I just have which chart clipped onto it. And this is the old chart, so the colors don't match with what the new ones are if you have the new system. But all of these are just here, and I will pull these for kids to practice, or as I'm doing whole group introductions, I will use those. And then all these other, all these tubs are all labeled and marked, and they are just a variety of my resources that I have. I got some training in Orton Gillingham last year, so I have some of that mixed in here, and some of the materials that the Orton Gillingham program uses. But I use, probably my two that I use the most is just the counters and the dice. I use those a lot. But I also have like base 10 blocks, fractions, money, telling time, the addition and subtraction tubs that just have a variety of games and things like that in there. So I just wanted to show you all of that. This one up here, and these are just all labeled as well. So this drawer here is my math flashcards, and I just have these all of the flashcards that I need, and then even like the concept cards are in here, the place value cards are in here, and just different things that you would need to teach math according to the Abeka curriculum. And then this top drawer is my phonics, and I have these small cards labeled just like I do my big ones, where I have the number of the chart and they are clipped on here. So this is how I sort and store my phonics and my math curriculum. I think that is about it, but if you have any questions about anything that you saw that I didn't cover, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much. I hope some of this helped you. Bye-bye.